Welcome to the Simpadaemic. I'm going to be your new host here, Simpadamus, and I should probably get maybe like some kind of one of those magic 8 balls that you can get at Spencer's or something like that. We do have a Spencer's, a couple of them here in Minnesota, so maybe I'll just head on to the Mall of America and see if I can get one of those for this. But um, this could probably run quite a while, so I've got a lot of material I could probably use for this, because as Simpadamus, I am going to predict. If you are a simp, I'm going to predict your life, your future life. And like Nostradamus, you may not like what you hear. But let me take off here real quick, and I'm just going to say, whoops, there's my finger in the screen. Just trying to lean back a little bit here, get myself a little more comfortable. Big leg day at the gym here, so getting my legs stretched out is probably pretty important here today. But so I'm going to imagine that you're watching this as somebody who simps over women left and right. I'm going to predict the rest of your life. And I'm going to do it likely over several episodes. Let me see if I can get some headgear and a magic 8 ball. And so here we go. Simpadamus sees you posting love heart emoji comments on every Instagram models page and OnlyFans models pages and pretty much any social media page that you can see some good looking woman on, and you go every day to their page and it's a highlight of your day. You go there to post, heart emojis, talk about how hot they are, talk about, how gorgeous they are, etc., etc. You do this for weeks and you get nothing back. And pretty soon you're getting a little bit exhausted by this. And these women are building a social media empire. If they do respond to you and you wind up jizzing your pants over that, which is what I predict will happen, and if you even get any sort of response, of course these women don't care about you whatsoever. They don't have any respect for you. It just reeks of desperation, but they are trying to build a social media empire, so they will respond on occasion. I know a couple of female content creators out there who actually do have a no responding to simps policy. So if you're responding to those, if you're posting on their pages, you are out of luck. And so, Mr. Simp, Simpadamus will watch you go to the gym, and you are approaching every attractive looking woman that you see in there. You're not even looking out for a wedding ring on their hands. And you're approaching them, and Simpadamus knows about false accusations, but you're out there catching true accusations. And Simpadamus will see you getting banned from the gym. You're going to get kicked out. Your membership's going to get revoked, because you're making these women feel terribly uncomfortable with your constant following around like a lost puppy dog. And so Simpadamus sees you getting kicked out of your gym in the future. And Simpadamus knows about false allegations from men who just merely say hi at the gym, or maybe don't even do anything at all. But in your case, as a simp, you're going to get kicked out for being a creep legitimately. And so after you get kicked out from the gym, you go back to work, and you notice a very fine looking woman across the floor. And Simpadamus is watching you go to this woman repeatedly over and over and over again. You get an email from HR the following week. They call you into a meeting, and they tell you what's going on, that this extremely attractive woman that you have been sending emails and messages and coming over and talking to nonstop, you're keeping her from being productive at work. And Simpadamus is saying that HR is going to wind up writing a report on you. So now you have a a harassment report in your HR file. And then you're going to go for that promotion that you think you're qualified for. But with this on your file, and again, women can make false allegations all the time, and a lot of times companies will believe it. But Simpadamus knows that you have this black mark in your HR file legitimately again, because you have simped on a woman in your office and you caught harassment charges, and this time they're legit. So meanwhile, Simpadamus knows that you have friends on social media, and you may know them as friends of friends in real life or whatever, but yet you're sending them direct messages several times a day. And while you can't get an HR record for this, Simpadamus predicts that you're going to be blocked by these women in high quantities. And so I'm looking in my magic ball and I'm seeing you now without a promotion, with a black market work, with a frustration from social media, Instagram, and OnlyFans models who aren't giving you the time of day. And when they do, it's basically just a means to advance their platforms and channels. No different than, professional athletes want to do that with their fans sometimes. To build a reputation and a fan base. They're doing the same. It's a business decision for them. They don't care about you. Simpadamus knows that you have no respect from these women whatsoever. And so even in your social media network, you're sending these women DMs several times a day, and now you've been blocked by all of them. So Simpadamus is predicting that you will be blocked, have an HR record, have no interest from any of the attractive women that you are instant messaging and dropping nonstop comments on. So then Simpadamus knows that you also have maybe a couple of real life women friends. And what he sees is that you are, if she calls you up or sends you a text and needs help moving, Simpadamus will see you jumping up and just immediately saying yes without any regard for your life or your schedule. Or maybe she calls you when she's drunk at a bar downtown and you jump out of bed. It's 1 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning, and Simpadamus sees you going down to the city to pick up from the bar because she's too drunk to drive home. So you pick her up, and being the nice guy that you are, quote unquote, you just drive her home. And Simpadamus knows that this is going to continue to happen over and over and over again. And he knows that you are hard and dead center in her friend zone. In fact, you're not only just in her friend zone, Simpadamus knows that you are in several friend zones. There's like maybe 8 to 10 women out there that you are so desperate for a relationship with that you will just do anything for them at any time. And Simpadamus knows that these women have no respect for you, but they're there to use you for your time and occasionally money or any other kind of resource that is available to them. And they keep you at arm's length just to tease you on and make you believe that maybe there's a chance, and you're sitting there thinking, I'm just going to go help them this one time. Then they'll like me. But Simpadamus knows that you have no chance. They're using you to extract money, time, and resources from you for their own wants and needs. Simpadamus knows that you don't have a chance at any relationship with any of these women because they don't respect you. Because you don't respect yourself. You are more than willing to just jump when they ask for help, and they ask you to jump, and you ask how far and how fast. And so here you are in the future, and Simpadamus can see that you are living a desperate life, and that's the way every woman around you sees you. You're just desperate. You will do anything, and you will throw away your own value and trample all over yourself, thinking that jumping over backwards and as far as possible for these women will get you their admiration and respect, when in fact it gets the opposite. They disdain you. They don't like you. They don't respect you because you don't respect yourself. Women want men who are strong. And Simpadamus knows that you are not strong. You are the epitome of weak. You're pathetic. And they will never... Your chance of a relationship is the same chance of me being elected Pope, which, considering that a new one was just elected, is zero for almost anybody, let alone somebody who's not a Catholic, which I am not. So my chances of ever being elected Pope are about the same as yours of ever getting these women in a relationship. And Simpadamus knows that you will live the rest of your life out alone because you don't respect yourself enough. Women will not respect you. They will use you. They will stomp on you. They will spit on you. They will take everything they can from you. And so Simpadamus has to ask you real quick, is this what you want for yourself? Is this the life you want? Because Simpadamus knows that if you live and conduct yourself like this, and if you're just jumping over women, over everything for a woman or women, you gleefully exist in their friend zones thinking that you have some sort of a chance when you have none. And Simpadamus is looking at you in your 50s and 60s. Tired, desperate, alone. And also the man who is so desperate now that you are online chasing 20-year-olds. But it's not as a suave, confident older man. It is as a desperate, pathetic creep. Not a fake creep like a lot of feminist women will level that accusation with falsely, but you are a creep for real. And you are coming towards the back end of your life. You're alone, you're miserable, and you have no prospects. So let's leave Simpadamus here real quick and just come back to the present. Is this picture that Simpadamus has laid out the way you want to live? Think hard about this. Drop a comment below. Maybe next time I'll come back in costume with one of those Spencer Crystal 8 balls, which still crack me up to this day because I used to shake those things when I was in school. Middle school, we kind of sit around and shake the little crystal ball, and the little triangle would come up, and you ask a question, and it would be like, is simping the way to a golden way to a girl's heart? And you shake the little 8 ball, and they'll come back and they'll just say, Absolutely not. So think about this. Drop it in the comments. I'm also going to take suggestions on what kind of hat Simpadamus should wear, because I'm thinking of Nostradamus as a Greek character. So I mean, should I be wearing a Greek hat? I don't think a Swami type turban would work for him. But I'm thinking of bringing him back in costume. In fact, I will at some point. So anyway, this is just a picture that I've decided to paint for you. And Simpadamus being a long lost descendant of Nostradamus has painted the picture today. And if you really don't want to do that, be in that situation down the road, drop a comment and let me know how you're going to avoid that. Drop a comment and let me know what kind of costume you think that Simpadamus should have. Because I am beginning to think that this will be a series of some sort. So anyway, we're back to Jason and the Simpademic. Friday night. Have a great weekend, everybody. Been a little bit chilly and rainy up here. It's like in the upper 40s right now. It's been raining for most of the day. It kind of felt like a tropical storm wind-wise earlier. Obviously, it's not a tropical storm because it's in the 40s. I'm not in coastal Texas anymore. So anyway, we will see you later. I'll see you again sometime down the road with Simpadamus. You folks have a great day and peace out, homies.